merely inherited. It is sustained through responsibility, discipline, and unwavering commitment to the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity.
संविधान ने हमें अधिकार दिए, कर्तव्यों का भी बोध कराया। लोकतंत्र की इस पवित्र राह ने भारत को महान बनाया। Before we proceed with the unfurling of the national flag, let us reflect upon the deep significance of our national flag, the symbol of India's identity and values.
The saffron represents courage and sacrifice. The white signifies peace and truth. The green stands for growth and prosperity. And the Ashoka Chakra inspires us to remain righteous, just and ever progressive.
To further mark the significance of this historic day, we shall now request our principal to read an extract from the address of the Honorable President of India.
School, sit.
As the head of the institution, I shall be reading the extract from the speech given by the President of India yesterday.
Sir.
It goes like this, quote, Namaskar. I extend my heartfelt greetings and gratitude to all of you on this national festival, the auspicious occasion of Republic Day, which gives us opportunity to reflect on the status and direction of our country in the past, present and future. The forces of our freedom movement changed the status of our country on 15th August 1947. India became independent. We became an architect of our own national destiny. Since 26 January 1950, we have been propelling our republic towards our constitutional ideas. On this day, our constitution was fully enforced. Last year, Loh Purush Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel unified the person who unified our nation. On 31st October, a great nation India celebrated his 150th birth anniversary. The event where all celebration strengthened the spirit of the national unity and pride among the children and the people. From north to south and east to west, the fabric of our ancient culture unity was woven into our ancestors. Every effort to promote this spirit of oneness is highly commended. On 7th November last year, celebrating our 150 years of composition of our national song, Vande Mataram, was also being organized. This song is a prayer from the divine from Bharat Mata instilled of patriotism in every Indian. The great national poet Subramanyam Bharati composed the song Vande Bharatiyumam in Tamil. Sri Aurobindo translated this song into English, Vande Mataram, composed by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay is our national player, lyrics player. On 23rd January, the nation paid the respected pride to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on his birth anniversary. Since 2021, Netaji Jayanti has been celebrated as Prakram Divas. On that day, people, especially the youth, can draw inspiration from his patriotism. Netaji's slogan, Jai Hind, is the declaration of our national pride. On 25th January, we celebrated the National Voters' Day in our country. All adults casted their votes to elect their representative, making the dream of Baba Sahib, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar's belief they exercise the right to vote and lead educational in politics. Women are making their marks in every field, from agriculture to space, and from self-employment to armed forces. In the field of sports, our daughters have set a new benchmark globally. Last year, in the November, India scripted the golden chapter of sporting history by winning the ICC World Women's Cup and subsequently the Blind Women's T20 World Cup. Last year, final match of Chess World Cup was played between two Indians. These examples are testaments of our dominance of Indian daughters in the world of sports. On 15th November, the people of our country celebrate the 5th Jayanta Gaurav Divas on the occasion of the Dharti Baba Bhagwan Biswa Munda, that marked the culmination of held to be commemorated the 150th Jayanti of Bhagwan Biswa Munda. Our Annadata farmers are the backbone of society, and the generation of hard-working farmers have made our country self-reliant in food grains. It is due to the hard work of our farmers that we are able to export agricultural products. The world's largest scheme of its kind, embodying the spirit of Anodhya, the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, is based on the idea that no one should go hungry in our country of over 140 crore people. The scheme is providing support to nearly 81 crore beneficiaries. This by considering more than 4 crore Pakka houses equipped with electricity, water, toilet facilities for the poor people. They have also been provided with the foundation of living with a dignified life and making further progress. Such efforts for the welfare of poor, giving concrete shape to the Mahatma Gandhi's idea of Sahodaya. Our youth are the flag bearers of the national development journey. Mera Yuva Bharat, also known as My Bharat, provides a technology-driven experiential learning mechanism to connect young citizens with opportunities in several areas, including leadership, skills, and AI. The impressive success demonstrated by starting our own, mainly driven by our young entrepreneurs. We are moving towards achieving our goals of becoming world's third largest economy in the near future. By investing in creating the world-class infrastructure, we are rebuilding our economy strength at a much larger scale. In this journey, shaping our economy destiny, Atmanirbhar, Swadeshi are the guiding principles. My dear fellow citizens, the Constitution of India is now available in all languages, included in the 8th schedule. Reading, understanding of Constitution of the Indian language will spread the constitutional nationalism among the people, strengthen their sense of pride, and gap between the government and the general public is being continuously reduced. Emphasis has been raised on good governance on nature. Many unnecessary rules have been replaced, civil compliance required have been eliminated, and system has become very simplified and help the people to move to have a happy life. Beneficiaries are directly connected with the facilities through technology. Ease of living is being emphasized with the goal of improving everyday life. Today, more than half of the world digital transaction takes place in India, from buying goods to the smallest shop or paying to an auto rickshaw driver. The use of digital payment has become an impressive example for the global community. I hope all citizens will actively participate in achieving other national goals in a similar manner. My dear fellow citizens, last year our country launched a precise strike against the terror infrastructure through Operation Sindoor. The terror camps were destroyed. Many enemies met their end. Our self-reliance, the field of defense, empowered the historic success of Operation Sindoor. At the Siachen base camp, I see our brave soldiers fully prepared and motivated to defend the country against the immense challenging conditions. The future of humanity can remain securely only if the peace of the whole world prevails. In an atmosphere marked by conflict in many parts of the world, India is spreading the message of world peace. Dear citizens, it is our great fortune to be living in a Bharat Bhumi. I believe that Republic Day is an opportunity to further strengthen the strong feeling of patriotism. Let us work together and with the spirit of national first and make our republic even more glorious. Once again, I extend my hearty greetings to you all on this Republic Day. I firmly believe that your life will be filled with happiness, peace, security and harmony. I wish you a very bright future. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir, for sharing those inspiring words with us. The President's message reflects the vision, values and aspirations of our great nation.
The message also reminds us that the strength of India lies in the character, integrity and responsibility of its citizens.
I now request our social science faculty, Gautam sir, to kindly come up on the stage and give us the historical relevance and importance of Republic Day.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gautam from Social Science Department. Today I want to share historical and constitutional significance of today's historic day through three simple facts. To begin with, the year is 1929 and our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru on the bank of river Ravi, city Lahore, gone for giving famous and historic his Independence Day pledge. Now here comes a twist, because most of us believe that 26 January of course is regarded as Republic Day, but way back in 1929 on this historic day our President declared that this historical day would be counted as Independence Day. That was the first twist. Then from 1930 onwards, nation started celebrating 26 January as Independence Day. Thereafter, I come on to constitutional significance. Second landmark stage comes in 26 November 1949, when our constitution was ready. And last stage, that is you all are aware of, on 26 January 1950, our constitution was enacted. So these three stages create the background, and rest all is history. India, I believe, is one of the most successful republic throughout subcontinent. Let's pray and hope and wish for more success to our great republic. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, sir.
Music has the power to touch hearts and awaken the deepest feelings of love for the nation.
We now invite a student choir to present a patriotic song that celebrates unity, sacrifice, and the indomitable spirit of India. The song opens with the evocative lines, "Meri pehchan is tirange se bani hai," reminding us that our national flag is not merely a symbol, but our identity on the world platform, one that represents our values, struggles, and pride as Indians wherever we go.
इस माटी से मेरी सांसें जुड़ी हैं, हर शब्द आज संविधान से जुड़ी है। अलग अलग राहें मंजिल एक बनी है, मेरी पहचान इस तिरंगे से जुड़ी है। इस माटी से मेरी सांसें जुड़ी हैं, हर शब्द आज संविधान से जुड़ी है। अलग अलग राहें मंजिल एक बनी है, मेरी पहचान तिरंगे से जुड़ी है। सैनिक बाजा, इनसे ही चमकती धरती, खेतों से सीमाओं तक लेकर प्रण, हम सबकी साझा है ये धरती। इस माटी से मेरी सांसें जुड़ी हैं, हर शब्द आज संविधान से जुड़ी है। अलग अलग राहें मंजिल एक बनी है, मेरी पहचान तिरंगे से जुड़ी है। भाषा ऊंची ना धर्म अलग, सबकी एक है पहचान। छोटी सुरमरी याद दिलाती है, हम सब हैं भारत की पहचान। हम सब हैं भारत की पहचान। इस माटी से मेरी सांसें जुड़ी हैं, हर शब्द आज संविधान से जुड़ी है। अलग अलग राहें मंजिल एक बनी है, मेरी पहचान इस तिरंगे से जुड़ी है। मेरी पहचान इस तिरंगे से जुड़ी है। मेरी पहचान इस तिरंगे से जुड़ी है।
That melodious performance truly filled our hearts with pride and deep emotion. How apt and powerful were the lines, "Is mitti mein meri saasi basi hai," reminding us that our bond with the nation runs far deeper than words, rooted in its soil, nourished by its history, and alive in every breath we take. Let us applaud our performers for their heartfelt presentation. Hindi is the language of our soul. With its simplicity and expressive power, it connects hearts across the nation, giving voice to our shared heritage, sacrifices, and aspirations. A Republic Day speech in Hindi not only informs the mind but also stills the conscience, reminding us the values that bind us together as one people.
On the same note, we now invite Ved Agarwal to deliver a Hindi speech sharing insights on a nation, its freedom fighters and our duties as responsible citizens.
हम हैं इस मिट्टी के कण, इतिहास ही रचते आए हैं, बलिदानों की राख से स्वर्णिम सपने ही सजाए हैं। संविधान है दीपक अपना, लोकतंत्र कहलाता शान। यह दिवस सिखाता है हमको कर्तव्य, साहस और सम्मान। कर्तव्य, साहस और सम्मान। आदरणीय प्रधानाचार्य महोदय, सम्मानित शिक्षक गण, प्रिय साथियों और मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, आप सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। आज हम 26 जनवरी को यहाँ एकत्र हुए हैं। वह दिन जब भारत ने दुनिया से कहा था कि अब यह देश किसी राजा या शासक से नहीं, संविधान से चलेगा। लेकिन साथियों, गणतंत्र दिवस केवल झंडा फहराने का दिन नहीं है। यह दिन आत्मचिंतन और आत्मसंकल्प का है। अक्सर हम अपनी बातचीत में कहते हैं कि देश में यह खराब है, व्यवस्था ठीक नहीं है, नेताओं ने कुछ नहीं किया, अतीत में हमारे साथ अन्याय हुआ। यह बातें पूरी तरह से गलत भी नहीं है, लेकिन सवाल यह है कि क्या शिकायत करने से देश बदलता है? सच तो यह है कि अतीत का रोना रोने से वर्तमान तक नहीं सुधरता। इतिहास हमें सिखाने के लिए होता है, वहीं अटक जाने के लिए नहीं। अगर हमारे स्वतंत्रता सेनानी भी अतीत के अत्याचारों को गिनाते रहते तो आज हम आजाद भारत में न खड़े होते। उन्होंने सवाल नहीं किया कि किसने क्या बिगाड़ा, उन्होंने संकल्प लिया कि अब हमें क्या करना है। हमारे पास दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा लिखित संविधान है। हमें बोलने की आजादी है, चुनने की आजादी है, सपने देखने की आजादी है। लेकिन याद रखिए, अधिकारों के साथ कर्तव्य भी आते हैं और कर्तव्यों का महत्व ज्यादा होता है। संविधान हमें यह नहीं सिखाता कि गलती किसकी है, वह हमें यह सिखाता है कि जिम्मेदारी हमारी है। देश तब कमजोर नहीं होता जब समस्याएं होती है। देश तब कमजोर होता है जब एक नागरिक समस्याओं से भागता है। देश को बदलने के लिए हर किसी को मंत्री या अफसर बनने की जरूरत नहीं होती। देश तब बदलता है जब एक छात्र पूरी ईमानदारी से पढ़ता है, जब एक शिक्षक पूरी निष्ठा से पढ़ाता है, जब एक कर्मचारी बिना रिश्वत लिए काम करता है और जब एक नागरिक नियमों का पालन करता है। अगर हम ट्रैफिक नियम तोड़े और कहे यह तो छोटी बात है, तो बड़ी समस्या कैसे हल होगी? अगर हम खुद कचरा फैलाए और कहे सरकार साफ नहीं करती, तो स्वच्छ भारत कैसे बनेगा? आज जरूरत है आलोचना से ज्यादा आत्ममंथन की, शिकायत से ज्यादा संकल्प की। हमें यह तय करना होगा कि हम देश में सिर्फ सवाल पूछने वाले नागरिक बने या देश की समस्याओं का समाधान करने वाले नागरिक घड़ेंगे। आइए इस गणतंत्र दिवस पर हम यह संकल्प लें कि हम अतीत की गलतियों का बहाना नहीं बनाएंगे। हम वर्तमान को सुधारेंगे। हम यह नहीं पूछेंगे कि देश ने हमें क्या दिया, हम यह पूछेंगे कि हम देश को क्या दे सकते हैं। मित्रों, ध्यान रखिए, जो वर्तमान को संवारता है वही भविष्य का निर्माण करता है। अंत में मैं यही कहूंगा कि एकता साहस सत्य बने, एकता साहस सत्य बने जीवन की पहचान। गणतंत्र अमर रहे सदा। जय हो हिंदुस्तान, जय हो हिंदुस्तान। इसी विश्वास के साथ जय हिंद।
Thank you for these meaningful and thought-provoking words.
I am delighted to call upon Admin Officer Ashwini Sir to the stage for a patriotic recitation.
माननीय प्रिंसिपल महोदय, शिक्षकगण, प्रशासनिक विभाग के कर्मचारी, सहायक कर्मचारी, विद्यार्थीगण व अन्य उपस्थित जनगणमान्य, सभी को सुप्रभात और गणतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। मैं आपके सामने एक छोटी सी कविता प्रस्तुत करनी चाहता हूं। और उस कविता से पहले मुझसे जुड़ी हुई एक दो बातें जरूर शेयर करना चाहता हूं आपसे, क्योंकि यह कविता किसी प्रसिद्ध कवि की कविता नहीं, बल्कि मेरे को मेरे कॉलेज के दिनों की याद दिलाती है। मेरे कॉलेज की वार्षिक पत्रिका निकलती थी जिसका नाम था सोमभद्रा। 1983 के अंदर किसी एक विद्यार्थी ने आपकी तरह उसके अंदर एक कविता लिखी थी जो मेरे दिल को छू गई। यहाँ बैठे स्टाफ में एक स्टाफ ऐसे है, शायद वो इस मैगजीन का नाम शायद याद रखा हो। तो दूसरा, एक कविता जो है एक सैनिक के ऊपर है। तो मेरा जो पहले मैं एक भूतपूर्व सैनिक हूँ, तो उसकी वजह से इस तरह से भी मेरे से दिल से जुड़ी हुई है। कविता का शीर्षक है मूक संदेश। एक ऐसा संदेश जब सैनिक मोर्चे के ऊपर जा रहे हैं तो उसमें सामान्यतः दो तरह की टुकड़ियां होती हैं। एक लीडिंग करने वाली टुकड़ी होती है जो लीड करती है, और एक बैक स्पॉट वाली जो कवर करती है। तो जो लीड करने वाली टुकड़ी है उसका एक सैनिक बैक स्पॉट वाली एक टुकड़ी के सैनिक को, जो उसका दोस्त भी है, उसका गाँव वाला भी है, उसको एक संदेश देता है। वो संदेश मैं कविता के रूप में आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूं। शहीद हो जाऊं जब सीमा पर मैं, ऐ दोस्त शहीद हो जाऊं जब सीमा पर मैं, तो मेरा एक संदेश पहुंचा देना, पर शब्दों में मत कहना, बस संकेतों में बता देना। शब्दों में मत कहना, संकेतों में बता देना। खड़ी होगी मेरी माँ द्वारे, खड़ी होगी मेरी माँ द्वारे, तुम्हें दूर से ही देख लेगी और पूछेगी कहाँ है मेरा लाल। खड़ी होगी मेरी माँ द्वारे, मेरी राह तकते मेरा पथ निहारे, पूछेगी कहाँ है मेरा लाल, कहाँ है मेरा बेटा। पर दोस्त शब्दों में मत कहना, संकेतों में समझा देना। एक मुरझाया फूल दिखा देना, शब्दों में मत कहना, संकेतों में समझा देना। वहीं कहीं आसपास आंगन में खड़ी होगी मेरी बहना, वहीं कहीं आसपास आंगन में खड़ी होगी मेरी बहना। सवाल लिए होंगे उसके भी कुछ नैना, सवाल लिए होंगे उसके भी कुछ नैना। तुम्हें देखते ही पूछेगी कहाँ है मेरा वीर, कहाँ है मेरा भाई। बस उसे क्या संदेश दूं, एक मुरझाया फूल दिखा देना, पर शब्दों में मत कहना, संकेतों में समझा देना, संकेतों में समझा देना। पत्नी की झुकी दृष्टि भी, पत्नी की झुकी दृष्टि भी तुमसे यही सवाल करेगी, कहाँ है मेरा पति, कहाँ है मेरा पति। उसे क्या संदेश दूं दोस्त, बस मांग का सिंदूर मिटा देना, पर शब्दों में मत कहना, संकेतों में समझा देना, संकेतों में समझा देना। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, sir. Next, we have Ishan Agarwal highlighting the true meaning and essence of democracy, freedom, and the values enshrined in our Constitution.
Democracy is not just about voting once in 5 years. It is about how we live with one another every day. Good morning to one and all present over here. Today, as we celebrate the 77th Republic Day of India, it is worth pausing for a moment and asking ourselves a simple question. What does the Republic really mean to us in our everyday life? For many of us, it is not just a chapter in a textbook. It is the freedom to speak our minds, the right to dream big, and the opportunity to become whoever we want to be. Our Constitution gave us these freedoms, but it also trusted us with responsibilities. In today's fast-moving world of social media, instant opinions, and constant courage, democracy begins with how we treat one another. whether we listen before we judge, stand up against injustice, and choose unity over division. As students, we may feel that we are too young to make a difference, but real change often begins with small actions. Being honest in our work, respectful in our behavior, and kind in our interactions. These simple values are exactly what strengthen our nation. Let us remember that the India of tomorrow is shaped by the choices we make today. If we stay informed, compassionate, and responsible, we honor the sacrifices of those who fought for our freedom and the vision of those who wrote our Constitution. On this Republic Day, let us not only celebrate India, but also promise to be better citizens of it. With hope in our hearts and pride in our nation, we stand united today, tomorrow, and always. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
The speech beautifully reminded us that the future of India depends on informed, disciplined, and conscientious citizens. Patriotism finds powerful expression not only in words, but also through art, movement, and graceful expression.
Let us now enjoy a patriotic dance performance that beautifully portrays the cultural richness, vibrant diversity, and unbreakable unity of our nation. The presentation begins with the powerful words Sujalam Sufalam from India's national song Vande Mataram, composed by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay.
These lines lovingly describe our motherland as one blessed with flowing waters and abundant harvests, a symbol of India's fertile beauty, natural prosperity, and nurturing spirit.
सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। झर झर नदियाँ सर सर चलती पवन शुभ करे मौसम वन्दे मातरम्। जंगल जंगल डाली डाली चांदनी बरसे सपनों वाली तेरे चरणों का चुंबन ले हम शीतल मुस्कान तेरा करम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम। हे जननी माँ भारती तू नहीं साहस हारती जग करता तेरी आरती ऐसी तेरी भक्ति हो तेरे रूप साक्षात है तेरे करोड़ों साथ है तेरे करोड़ों हाथ है जिनमें तेरी शक्ति है सारे ही सागरों के तट पर है तेरी प्रशंसा तेरा हर हर क्षेत्र है प्रशंसा।
What a graceful and powerful performance. The expressions and energy truly captured the soul of India.
I now request the Council Coordinator Atharva Karvatia to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, everyone. On this proud and historic occasion of Republic Day, a day that reminds us of our constitutional values, unity, and collective responsibility as citizens of India, it gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. I am Atharva Karvatia, and on behalf of entire school, I extend a sincere gratitude to our Honorable Principal, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Chauhan, whose commitment to discipline, excellence, and national values continue to guide our institution in the right direction. A special thanks goes to administrators, coordinators, and teachers whose meticulous planning, dedication, and hard work ensured that today's program was conducted with grace and precision. Your efforts behind the scenes have truly brought the spirit of Republic Day alive. I would also like to congratulate and thank the students whose enthusiastic participation, cultural performance, and thoughtful presentation reflected not only their talents but also their deep respect for our nation and its democratic values. A word of appreciation to our volunteers, support staff, and technical team for their tireless efforts and seamless coordination, without which this celebration would not have been possible. Finally, I thank everyone present here today for your presence, cooperation, and encouragement which made this Republic Day celebration truly meaningful and memorable. If, by mistake, I have missed acknowledging anyone, I sincerely apologize and assure you that your contribution is deeply appreciated. Let us carry forward the spirit of unity, responsibility, and patriotism, not just today, but in every action of our lives. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
As we conclude today's celebration, let us remember that the true spirit of Republic Day lies in living the values of our Constitution in our daily lives.
May we continue to uphold unity in diversity, respect one another, and work collectively towards a stronger and brighter India.
Jai Hind.
You are requested to disperse in order and utmost discipline.